Okay, hello. We're back with day 3 of 40 days to looking younger. All right, today I'm going to talk about what I eat normally, all right? Because that's a big thing in my life, and I know it's a big thing in most people's lives, to when you move, the stars align, our souls collide. When watch, the things that go in their mouth, right? We all know that, if you eat certain foods, you're going to gain weight. And actually, sometimes when you gain weight, you might look a little younger. That's the trick. So sometimes you'll gain weight in your face because the rounder your cheeks are, the more you look younger, like a younger child, right? But the heavier you are as far as being a woman, it could look like you're an older woman. And the way that I keep my body pretty thin, I wouldn't say thin, I would say fit, is that I do have occasions where I will eat desserts or I'll eat fatty foods. Look, I'm Caribbean and Southern. My he's from the Caribbean. My mom's from the South, her family, and I'm used to oxtail and curry and fried fish, fried chicken, mac and cheese. So I can definitely indulge, and I know what good eating is, okay? But I have learned as I've gotten older to favor foods that are more fresh, right? Like salad, like lettuce, like fruit, lots of fruit. And I love fruit. And actually, I was afraid to eat as much fruit as I wanted to because I heard that because it has a lot of sugar in it, that you shouldn't have it. And anything that has a lot of sugar in it, you shouldn't have a lot of. But I recently discovered that people that are fruitarians is what they call them, where they eat nothing but fruit, they are very thin people. They're very healthy people. So I don't know who told that lie. But eating fruit is very good for you. It's very good for your skin. It's very good for your hair and your eyes and your skin and everything. Just like vegetables, so I eat a lot of vegetables. I try to eat a lot of vegetables. Even in my smoothies, I will put in fruit as well as I'll throw in some spinach or some kale in there. Even if it's like a strawberry banana smoothie or a mango and pineapple smoothie, I'll throw in some spinach in there, something green, just to add some nutrients. And hopefully I don't taste it. I don't want to taste it. But I do want to add more nutrients for my body so my body can stay healthy and feeling young, feeling good, looking good, moving stuff on out. So that's the thing, right? I think I've learned that the point of eating is to fuel yourself, but then also to evacuate as quick as possible, right? Because you don't want to hold on to anything. That's what fat is holding on to the things that you have not digested yet. So it could be years of holding on to stuff. We all know this. You can be overweight for years and things just have not digested properly inside of your body. So having a diet of veggies and fruit, and I don't do a lot of dairy, I will say that. So the things that I don't do a lot of, I'm not going to say I never do it, but the things that I don't do a lot of is dairy. That's cow's milk and cheese and what else is dairy? Cow's milk, cheese, yogurts, things like that. So I usually alternate my milk. I will drink almond milk or soy milk or rice milk. Yeah, I rarely drink cow's milk. I don't really like the taste of it anymore. Sometimes I'll have it in a coffee drink by accident. Because I'll go to Starbucks, get a coffee drink, forget to ask for the alternate milk, oat milk as well. And they'll give me just a regular, drink with, whatever it might be, like a frappuccino or something with the regular milk. And it'll taste good. It'll taste good. It'll be all right. But I know that it is not, the healthier alternative. So yeah, I don't do a lot of that. I don't do a lot of cheese, but I love pizza. I mean, I grew up on pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? Come on, it's pizza. So, but I know that there are vegan alternatives to cheese. If I wanted to make a pizza at home, I could do that. I used to love yogurt. Like, yogurt was my thing because they say yogurt was healthy, right? Yogurt's supposed to be healthy. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that still love yogurt, but yogurt is just not my thing anymore, especially because a lot of it's either cow's milk or goat's milk. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. Also carbohydrates, which is like breads, things like that, you know. So I don't do a lot of sandwiches with bread. I don't do pancakes and waffles, and I feel like those are fillers, you know, oatmeal, you know, all those like breakfast type of foods. Now I will have avocado and toast, which I think is delicious. I think it's amazing. But I don't want sandwiches, you know. I can do without. I do like, you know, like, let me tell you, when I used to go to Red Lobster, they had the best biscuits. They got the cheesy biscuits. They were so good. I would go just for the biscuits, right? I don't go to Red Lobster no more. Because first of all, I mean, I really love seafood. I really do love seafood. So I still eat seafood, but I eat it at home. It's cheaper when you just buy it from the grocery store and eat it. But no, so, you know, I still love that cheesy bread flavor, but I don't go to Red Lobster to get it anymore. And matter of fact, they sell it in the grocery store, but it's easy just to walk past it instead of going to the restaurant and smelling it and eating it and things like that. So I don't do a lot of that. I used to love cereal. Cereal, you know, cereal's good, but I just feel like carbs are like just fillers. And I heard that, you know, look, disclaimer, I should have said it in the beginning. I'm no doctor, I'm no dietitian, I'm no nutritionist. I'm just telling you what it is that I eat, right? You know, that carbs are good for exercise, for working out, you know. It gives you that extra energy, and probably so, who knows. But I don't do a lot of it. I don't do a lot of it, if any. You know, I can go for months without it. I went for years without eating pizza. It was years before I ate pizza. I had stopped eating pizza, you know, in the early 2000s. I was not eating pizza because I was just like, I don't want to be fat. I want to feel good in my body. So I stopped eating pizza for years. And then I just recently started eating pizza. There's a pizza place not too far from us that's amazing. It's a gourmet pizza place. And, but, you know, I indulge, and then you take a break from it. You have to know when to say when, right? Sweets. I do love sweets. What I started to do, though, is say, instead of eating my sweets, I will get a drink. Like, if I'm you know, wanting a taste for, I don't know, maybe like a strawberry shortcake is one of my favorite desserts. Strawberry shortcake. Like a butter cake. Ooh, strawberries on it. So good. Instead of doing the dessert itself, I would try to equate that with a drink, with a beverage, right? So if I go to Starbucks, and so Starbucks has this drink called the Refresher. It's a strawberry acai refresher. It's so good, and it's very light on calories. It really is nothing but water, ice, strawberries. I think it has a little bit of sweetener, just a little, but it's very little, right? And you can add lemonade if you want to add a little bit more flavor to it. Usually I don't even need the lemonade because it's enough with just like the strawberries, water. I add a little stevia. Stevia is a really good alternative to sugar. If you like sweets, you use stevia because it's a plant-based sweetener. So that's a really great drink if I want a dessert like a strawberry shortcake, you know? So I started to just try to play tricks with my mind and my stomach because I'm getting what it is that I'm craving, strawberries, you know? I'm not getting the cake because the cake, I know when I eat the cake it's gonna be yummy in my mouth, but it's gonna hold on to me for a long time, right? So that strawberry refresher strawberry refresher will go directly through me, okay? I drink it, I gotta go to the bathroom, it's done, it's out. So that's the thing I think is the trick, is to find the foods that are good. You know, you don't want to deprive yourself. This is one life we live in. We want to enjoy life, right? Even the things that we eat. We want to enjoy life, so I'm not saying never eat, you know, carbs, never eat sweets. But on a day-to-day basis, if it's not a special occasion, try to find those alternatives, right? Those alternatives to what it is that you might crave. And then, actually, when you start to eat foods that are natural, you start losing cravings, okay? So that's the trick there. The trick is to actually get foods that feed your body, and you won't have any cravings. See? So now this is me getting to the part of what I ate today, right? So today, I've been on kind of a diet. I'm trying to get back on it. But literally, this diet is just simple eating, okay? It's simple. It is, this morning I had 2 plums, and those plums were good. I had 2 plums. That was like my breakfast, and I had that at like 10 o'clock. And then at lunchtime, which was about 12:30, I had turkey slices and lettuce, which was like a sandwich, right? We just talked about me not really wanting sandwiches, but I just did turkey and lettuce. How simple is that? I didn't add no bread. I ain't had no mayonnaise. I didn't even have a tomato on there. It was as simple as that. It's simple eating, right? Then when I came home, I got some scallops. I knew I had some scallops. Scallops are a really meaty fish. It's a really meaty seafood, actually. And I got some scallops and I air fried those. Air fried, so that's another thing. Instead of frying, instead of using oils or butter to cook your foods, get an air fryer. Air fryer is a great tool to have when you're trying to maintain your weight, when you're trying to look good, eat healthier, feel better. Air fryer. That's what we mainly use in my family, is an air fryer, because not only does it keep you away from cooking foods in extra fat, but it takes away the fat from whatever meats that you might be eating, right? So it takes away a lot of the fats. Now, seafood doesn't have a lot of fat, but like things like beef, if we're making burgers or, beefy type of things. Beef is really heavy in fat, and you can see the fat when you use something like an air fryer. You can see the fat when you use something like a George Foreman grill. It'll ooze all the fat juices out, right? But if you cook it in the frying pan, what's happening? It's just cooking in the fat. You're just cooking in the fat, and then you eat the fat, right? So having an air fryer is something that you should definitely invest in. It's worth it. It's worth it for a healthy lifestyle. So yeah, so I had my scallops. I put a little garlic on there, put it in there for about 15 minutes on, I think it was 380, and it was yummy. It was yummy, and I had that scallops with cucumbers. Here we go. Simple. I didn't make a whole salad. I made cucumber. I cut up cucumber slices, put some liquid amino acid on there, Bragg's, which is very good, and a little salt, a little seasoning. I think I had some of Tabitha's seasoning, her veggie seasoning. So I just put that together in a bowl with some apple cider vinegar, which is very good. It's supposed to be really healthy. Actually, they say that has health benefits as far as weight loss, agents in there. So I put a little bit of that in there, and voila, that's a cucumber salad, and that's it, right? And I'm full, and it's real food, and I ate it, and it was yummy. All right, so you don't need the extra. Even if you are making a salad, even if it is healthy, it don't always have to be, I gotta add the lettuce, I got the tomatoes, I got the onions, I got the cucumbers, I got the olives, I got the cheese, I got the, all of what you can put in a salad. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's it. And I think I'm gonna finish with a fruit of some sort, maybe like an apple this evening. But I think that's the key to eating well is simple. Keeping it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I remember hearing that saying one time, and I was a little bit offended. I was like, why are you using stupid? I don't understand. But but the thing is that we tend to complicate things. And I think because there's so much in the world right now, with so much content, you go on Instagram, you see people cooking up a storm, honey. Every other post, every other video, every other reel of somebody cooking something or going to a restaurant and trying new foods. And, they got all the this and that and the other. And it's like, well, what happened to just eating simple? So I think that's the key to eating healthy and looking young, is to just keep it simple. Now, I would love to go into the beverages that I drink. I think I'm gonna save that for another video, but I did want to share with you that is one of the things that I use to stay healthy. And like I said, look, you gotta live your life. Treat yourself sometimes, but there's a lot of people that go overboard with that treat yourself kind of mentality. All right, so let's reel it in. If you wanna be healthy, you want to be strong, you want to have a long life, you want to still look good, feel good, sing, dance, whatever it is that you want to do, exercise, date, whatever, play with your kids, those things really matter. There's other things in life that matter more than what you feed yourself or what you crave. It's not really what you feed yourself, because your body does need to eat, all right? We're not saying to starve yourself. But a lot of people put more emphasis on food tasting good and thinking that's living rather than all the other things in life that you can do to live and to stay young and have a great life, you know? So I think I'll end on that. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me for another day of 40 ways and 40 days of looking young. Bye.